not planned for today, but it was one that came to me, I don't know, like a week or so ago. And it's about, so, how do I even put it? So it's part of something that I like an intention game. And I learned it through listening to some various different Abraham Hicks stuff about like most of the time when we're looking for money or help or love or good health or things like that, what we really want are ease and satisfaction. And there are all sorts of times that you'll run into situations that really are not overly complicated, but you do need some assistance. And or you want something to happen, and we complicate it by thinking that it's complicated. Enjoyed playing with this intention a lot last year, and I've been already playing with it again lately. Not quite as intensely, but I don't need to because I put out the intention and it already manifests to me easily. And it's really simple in that one, you set an intention. The way I started doing it was like saying, "Thank you, Spirit, for showing me how delicious and wonderful and loving it feels to feel that everything is that easy, that it is all that easy." And then I would think about the different things in my life that would feel complicated or hard, like communication issues with my DM or my parents, or trying to get out of a vibrational funk so I could play with my kids, or putting my business together, or smoking less, or things like that. And it was really fun to get into a place to where it was like, instead of going to this place of like, oh my gosh, I want to do all these things with my business, but it feels really complicated. I got to do this and this and this and this and this. Or, oh my gosh, I really, really want to connect with my DM, but it seems complicated because of, Dreamtime beings and visitors and various things like that. And instead to just go, you know what, thank you, Spirit, for showing me that it's that easy. And then when things would happen, because it was really fun when that manifested, when I really started to allow myself to believe that things could be that easy, just that easy, then they would start to happen. Like a conversation would happen and be super easy, or an apology would come in and it was super easy. It was way easier than I thought it would be, or a situation with working out my business would work itself out. And I'd go, yes, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for showing me it's that easy, right? And the fun thing about it when you first start working with an intention like that is that you say it's that easy, and then you'll see how many shadows you have to dance with that prevent you from really feeling like you can say something like that and know that the results will come in and really feel like it's that easy. Like, I mean, say you've been in hermit mode and you really want to get social, but you've got a lot of anxieties, and they're telling yourself it's that easy, can feel like, well, but no, it's not. And really, it is that easy. It's only in our minds and our egos that go, no, you've been doing this for years, or or when it comes to like say ending a karmic situationship with a visitor, right? You're like, but it's so complicated, and what will people think, and what will they do, and what if I talk to my actual person, or what if I stay single for a while, or what if I move, or what if I do this and that, and you get all these things in your brain that complicate it and make you feel like it's not that easy. Whereas if you just stop yourself and start to retrain yourself into the intention of it's that easy, you really get to have fun seeing how many things really are that easy. I'll say I mean, anything and everything can be that easy. Really, just easy, easy and satisfying. It can be. However, we as the beings that we are, we don't really like everything to be that easy. And you'll find the more you go through contrasting situations that weren't easy and they help you level up and glow up, you find you actually enjoy some of the not complicated situations, but the ones that you thought were complicated at first. And then you get into the playing with the vibration of it's that easy. And then you really want to have some fun. Start mixing the that easy mantra and vibration and intention in with joyful amazement, which is like being pleasantly surprised and stuff like that. Like mix in it's that easy and I feel pleasantly surprised and I feel joyfully delighted. And then you'll find like there are so many things that you thought were super duper complicated and they just like work themselves out and it's that easy and you feel pleasantly surprised about it and you feel delighted about it. And like then you'd be amazed how quickly that can change your vibration. And yes, like depending on where you are and what you're doing in your healing work, that can start out as like a um, it can create squishes, emotional things that you got to face and stuff. But just remember that on the other side of that, when you've worked out all those squishes, when you've gone through the jello and all the timeline shifting to get onto the timeline that you want, then you get to just like be kind of like where I'm at and be like, it's that easy. And I'm like consistently joyfully surprised and joyfully delighted. And like, why not? And then it becomes something that you once embraced as a likely absurdity that was very improbable, and becomes an absurdity you embrace that is absolutely probable. And how delightful is it that you can now share that with other people and watch them go from, yeah, I something tells me that won't work for me, and then you watch them play with it, and then they start to use it, and then it works for them, and they're like, it really was that easy. All right, I'm going to leave this divine nugget here. I'll see you in the next video.